Alrighty. So, nevertheless, let's get into the most exciting that you guys absolutely love the most. For those of you who've been subscribing to my YouTube channel, hello. We're so excited about that. I'm so excited about that. My team, we're just like, yay, YouTube, you guys. All right. So, my link to my YouTube channel should be in me bio. So, it's tagged there on TikTok. If you're watching this from TikTok, if you're watching this from Instagram or Facebook. You should be able to find my YouTube channel somewhere linked on my website if you guys still have that. My website has all that. But all right, so we're going to jump into today's subject. First things foremost, I really just want to check on you guys. I feel like on the show every day, I'm always inspired to talk and to say something and to have a sit down with you guys. And I feel like every day on the show, a subject emerges. And I feel like recently, the biggest one has been relationships, divorces, marriages, happiness, sad, all of the above when it comes to relationships. And I decided that I'd talk and kind of give some sort of encouragement a little bit from my perspective on kind of how I've seen a lot of things play out for people and how quick people are to give up. And today was really the biggest inspiration for me of all. We did have one of our girly pops come in and state that she was getting divorced. Of course, I'm not mentioning any names or any other further details, but I see this come across us a lot, and I see it when I'm watching other shows, and it's the biggest heartbreak of all because I personally, and I'm just speaking from my perspective, I don't want to see anybody hurt. And I've told you guys time and time again from all the things that I've been through, all the things that I've forcefully had to go through again and again and again and again as a child. I don't want to see not one of you have to experience that kind of heartbreak and incredibly difficult life. There have been so many times that I have been at the end of a crossroad and I wanted it to just end. Then still didn't give up. And I want to talk about one of the most important relationships, and it is the most important relationship. I mean, some people will probably debate me here, but love. A relationship with a husband and wife, that kind of love is the most important one that a human can feel. Love is the most important emotion a human should experience. It's the most magical, most everything experience that anybody will experience ever in their lives. It's the most beautiful one, the most everything, right? Now, I think relationships are looked at as like fairy tales. Guess who's back? Yes, we are back, you guys. All right, so I had to let my mic charge because y'all, I was filming and then it was not working. I was like, oh, it needs to charge. So I went ahead and finished all my other stuff. I do have like a couple of videos I need to do, but I think I'll do that Sunday. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But nevertheless, let's jump straight back into it, you guys. All right, so we were talking about relationships and that they're very important and diving into the depths of not giving up, regardless of what has happened to you in those relationships. So, needless to say, I've seen some nasty, and I mean nasty, divorces happen. You would not believe. There's no denying that people can change for better and for worse. And I think because of all the things I've seen. So, funny story. I'm going to give you a little bit. It's probably a little embarrassing, but it is what it is. My parents who raised me, my mom, dad, not my biological father, my biological father, um, is still alive. I maybe had a 3-year relationship with him, and then he tried to sue me after that. And I was like 13, and I was like, I'm getting sued by you too. All right. Anyway, rolls eyes. My mom and my stepdad who raised me, my dad was actually married to another woman, and the three of them knew about the whole situation. And for 17 years, they lasted till they both died. You want to know when I found out? My voice is shout. Sorry, guys. I found out after my dad died when I was like 18 going into college. I could not believe it. My grandfather knew, everybody knew. My uncles knew, everybody knew. I always wondered why they never got married, why they never moved in with each other. Um, his wife was a stay-at-home wife, so she never worked. My mom did. And when my mom got involved with him, he was like, hey, I'm married. I can't leave her out there like that. And it's towards when he died, comes to find out, my brothers, his sons, told me that my dad, their father, our father, wasn't there for them as much as he was there for me. And I could see in their eyes they struggled a lot as a kid to not see him around. But anyway, everybody was happy, happy doo dah. It was amazing. And on the other side of the river, we have people that are full on with kids and a whole empire and businesses and married and miserable. Miserable. And there is a divorce that is still going on around me. Can't say any names or anything like that, but obviously I wouldn't even do that to people I love anyway. It's been going on for years. It's so bad that I had to testify and write letters and emails to judges and lay my life down to save this entire empire that a really good friend of mine had built. So you just never, ever know who really and truly is happy. You would look at my mom's situation and be like, ugh, happiness is what it was. All I saw was smiles. And even when there were arguments, I saw everything. I saw it all as a kid. I'm an adult since I was 6 years old. I've been working since I was 6. And um the fights were nothing compared to this one divorce I'm talking about that had everything and there was supposedly no infidelity or anything like that. Turns out she was flipping inside and out, and then it was so bad. You know what I mean? It was terrible. You never know who truly is happy. I want to touch base with terminology here. And this is just from what I've learned from everyone I know that's divorced. Okay. And some things that I have just established on my own that I would never say to my husband, or I feel like it's these are things that I feel like are just, anyway, let's go into it. Put up with. The terminology of put up with. Nobody's perfect. We all have flaws. Everybody does. It's what you're willing to accept in a person. Another big one, talking at. Talking at. Now, I've not ever had this problem personally. It's always been like me and my significant other, like we talked to each other with respect and with honor and all of those things. Well, I did have a relationship where he told me that I wasn't like pretty or anything. That's why I left. Um, like 75% of why I left. Because just how he would say things and like kind of put me down a little bit. But other than that, it's always been we spoke to each other with respect. And the whole like calling your spouse, your wife, bitch. Oh, no, no. I just can't stand when a man calls a woman a B. Not even as a joke. No. That's another one that I see a lot. Okay, so a lot of people say, I put up with your BS. You be like, oh, no, 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 no. You got the wrong woman. No. Um, that's another big thing that I see a lot. And I can see the downfall already. The other one is when the energies are switched within each other. When the woman has to uphold a masculine level and the man is here. This is so true. I see it time and 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 time again. I was like, what, did I freeze? Yeah. I see it time and time and time again that is a big one that I would point out. I I don't know. I was raised um by men. My grandfather basically physically built half of what he owned and the other he bought with what was earned. Obviously. You can't build everything. Took care of me, raised me. My dad, my stepdad, I'm speaking of, same way. Um, Always took care of me and always answered the phone when I needed them or were right there, never missed a game, were the man. Those are some of the situations that I have seen. Anything physical, um, abuse, I did experience that with a friend that did not get what he wanted from me. And when he didn't get what he wanted from me, that's when it became abusive. And I was like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So those other things, I don't know. Obviously, that's beyond my experience. I've not ever dealt with that ever in marriage. I've not ever been married. I've not ever had kids, but or engaged. So that is another big thing, that I know that most women see, and a fraction of that have experienced for themselves, which I do not wish on anybody. So those exchanges of energies, the feminine and the masculine, is very important to me, honey. I want a man like pick me up and swing me around. I gotta get so many DMs about this. Um, but yeah, those are really, really big ones that I see all the time. And you guys ask me all the time, all the time, what do I want in a relationship? What are the biggest no's? I just told you those no's. And what I've seen in other relationships, it turned out there should have been a no to them too. And all those other things. No one is perfect. That's the first thing I look at. I don't like, I'm sorry, but I really like older men. Come for me. Come for me. Okay, I've been working for 21 years, honey. I'm mentally 70 already. Okay, I should have had kids and up the crack of dawn already. All right. That's part of the old soulness. Growing up too quick. Big ones for me is relatability, connection. Now, I know That for me, I usually don't ever really meet a stranger. I really don't. I love people. I love you guys so much. I love everyone in the whole wide world, Switzerland, Australia, all of you guys that come see us on the show and come hang out with us and talk to us and make the show, honestly. Now, I know for a lot of you out there, you're the same way. A lot of us on here are Southern. Okay, we really are. And we don't ever meet a stranger. And, but for me, I know what I like. I know what I want. I know it when I see it. And to me, I'm sorry, judge me all you want. You will not see me with anybody 38 and younger. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Again. No. I've only ever really and truly, like, I've only ever and truly really liked men that were old. The maturity is there, the wisdom is there. They've already gone through the yeehaw and been around with 25 rodeos. Okay. I've experienced too much. I don't need to experience no more, honey, but get married. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I was literally on the phone with my best friend. I said, well, damn, what 10 hours later on that date? He was like, nah, last minute. I said, what happened to the doctor? He said that ain't what happened, but it's a dud. Anyway, moving on. Yes, so I'm dead serious. I only like older men. I have a cap on it, okay? 50 and younger. There are exceptions. There are exceptions. There are men my age that truly are men and that are mature and that grew up too fast and all that stuff, just like me, and have had similar cases. But that's just my cup of tea. Y'all asked, I gave you the answer. But yeah, so that is my cup of tea, you guys. Just what I like. Masculine energy, hardcore, all the way. That is my type. Cowboy, obviously. Hello. Southern, of course, must drive a truck. That's a big one. Yeah, those are like some little perks and stuff and whatever. But anyway, don't give up. Don't give up. If you've been divorced, if you've had kids, if the divorce was all right, if it was nasty, whatever it is, don't give up. Don't give up, because I feel like when you give up on love, you're giving up on yourself, because you deserve love. You deserve beautiful love. There's love out there for everybody. Let me tell you something. My grandpa, he had a girlfriend named Gloria. He brought her over. I was like 7, 8, 9. And they were happy as can be. Now, he was in his 70s, she was in her 70s. They weren't getting married, of course, again, but it was beautiful. Go get you some love, boo. Keep it going. Stay strong. Nevertheless, you guys, this is going to be the end of our subject. I need to take off my makeup and shower because apparently everybody and their moms are in bed and I'm still here working. So, I love you guys so much. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. Love one another. It's midnight for me. I don't know what time it is where you guys are. But be safe out there. If you are in Texas, I know a lot of things are going on. My little boo thing out there saving people out there, man. It's a good man, y'all. It's a good man. All right, you guys. Have a good week and be safe out there. And I'll see you next time. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. Love one another. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Okay. If you have any subjects you want me to talk about, let me know. You guys always want to talk about love and relationships. So I'm sure I'll have another one of these pretty soon. But don't give up on love. Don't give up on yourself. There's someone out there for everybody. You deserve to have that beautiful ending.